everyone, Dave here, Fit and Healthy Forever. I just wanted to do a bit of an update today on fibre intake. Now, I did a video on this some months ago. My suggestion is that you try and get between 30 and 40 grams of fibre per day. If you're getting 20-25, you're probably just about winging it, but I would look to get 30 to 40. Now, what I wanted to discuss today is I don't think it's the best idea to get all your fibre from grains. By grains I mean things like rice and potatoes and cereals, oatmeal, stuff like that. Why? Because fibre feeds the gut microbacteria. Your gut lives off this. Now, grains have got gluten in them, which is hard on the digestive system and causes all sorts of inflammation. So it's probably not the best idea to get them from grains. Also, grains are carbs, which will spike insulin, as do any carbohydrates, to a high degree. The grains also have what's called phytic acid, which prevents the absorption of vital vitamins and minerals. So that's not something you want, because if you're going to take vitamins and minerals either as a supplement or within your food, it's no use taking them if things like grains with the things in them that prevent, like phytic acid, are going to stop them from being absorbed into your body. It's pointless. So the best way to get them is veggies. Now, you may already know this, and if you get a mixture of both, again, you may be winging it a bit, you might get away with it. I would suggest that you get pretty much all of them from veggies. Veggies are low on the glycemic index, which is a measure, I discussed this in a previous video. Glycemic index is a measure of how fast a carbohydrate spikes your insulin. Now, things like bread and rice and pasta would be, I think the highest is 100, which is sugar, and the lowest would be 1. So you're looking at things like your bread, rice, pastas are going to be 70, 80 probably, whereas veggies are probably down in the 20s, 30s, because they don't get digested. They go through the digestional tract. They clean out the system. They keep your intestinal tract clean and functioning properly. So they don't spike insulin to any degree, and they're full of good nutrients. All your veggies full of good nutrients that are essential for your body to function properly. So that's another reason why you should get them all from your veggies. Now, the American Heart Association, for one, I know for a fact, are suggesting that you get 1 serving of grains per meal. Now, I've discussed this before. Straight away, a quick throwback, any sort of carbohydrates that your body can't store in a cell, a muscle or the liver will be stored as fat. That's just fact. So if you're having 3 or 4 meals a day and you're having 3 or 4 servings of carbs, if you're not using those as energy, they will be stored as fat. And this is where a lot of people are going wrong. You may think that carbs are healthy for you. Yes, they can be to a degree, but you don't actually need them. They are a non-essential macronutrient, whereas your fat and your protein you need for functions in the body. So the American Heart Association suggests that you get 1 serving of grains per meal. They have to say this because they're sponsored by Kellogg's, Quaker Oats and an American company called Frito-Lay. So they are paying them money to say this. And this is what's going on within the medical and the pharmaceutical industry. They're all in each other's pockets. If you look at, I've gone over this before, if you look at the food pyramid, which is in this country as well, in the UK as well as America, it's saying up to 19 servings of some sort of carbohydrates a day. It says 6 to 11 servings of grains, 3 to 5 servings of veggies, and 2 to 4 servings of fruits. They're all carbohydrates. So if you add the lowest of every one, you're getting about 6, 10, 13 servings of carbs a day. If you have the maximum amount, you're getting 19. Unless you're a superbly active person, you're not going to use all those carbs. It's ridiculous. But because they're sponsored by the big companies, they have to say this, and they have to tell you that they're heart healthy. And yes, some of them can be used sparingly in the correct environment. So straight after you train, for instance, you could take some sort of carbohydrates to get the process back on track after, because exercise basically is traumatic to your body. It's tearing microfibers in the muscle. So to get your body to get back on track and repair, you could use carbohydrates. You don't have to, but you could if you need to, if you think you need to. What you need to understand is you don't need carbohydrates. You don't need them. You need fats, you need proteins. Carbs give you energy, period. They don't do anything else. They're not responsible for anything else. But you can get energy from fats if you went onto a ketogenic diet. If you went to intermittent fasting and lowered your carbs dramatically, you would still get some of your fat burning from the fat stored in your body. So go back to the videos that I put out before. Just wanted to update you on this fibre, because people think, if you look at food labels, and if you look at a bread label, it'll say, for argument's sake, per serving X amount of carbohydrates, of which sugars, of which are fibres. Yes, they can be good fibres, but not when you're having 3 or 4 servings a day just to get your fibres, because with that you're getting spikes in your insulin through the carbohydrates. Veggies don't spike insulin because they don't get digested. So take this on board, try and get all your fibre, or at least the majority of your fibre, from veggies. Things like salads, your cruciferous vegetables are the best. Things like kale, spinach, broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower. Avoid things like sweet corn, peas, carrots. They're quite high in carbohydrates and not so high in fibre, so they're not the best. Again, buy yourself a little Collins book on calories, calorie counting, and just have a look for yourself, or go online and look for it. Just wanted to put that out there. Hope you people take this on board. Try and make some changes, live a healthier lifestyle. As I've said before, I'd be over the moon for you. Okay, thanks everybody for listening. I do once again appreciate anyone who listens to these and tries to make some changes. Stay fit and healthy forever. Till the next video, thanks again.